Okay, shalom, shalom, kwam yashala, koholimla. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rikahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. And this is Yachanan Awaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. Saw this article in the New York Post. It says man slammed with tidal wave of backlash after renting out tent in his backyard for $125 a week. Right? So this is actually Australia that this is happening in. People are cutting into the guy. Hey, homelessness, is rampant throughout the world, man. In Esau's kingdom, man. I mean, I be watching Euro News. It could be worse than some of these other Edomite countries, man. Some of these these European countries not doing well. I be looking at some of that shit like it's just through. It's the same everywhere though. It's the same everywhere. You would think that you in America, you really wouldn't even know no difference if you went to another country and you seen their homeless encampments. It's the same way as it is in America. So I guess the only thing that I can't see no homeless person paying $125 a week unless they just out here hustling, or maybe they, who knows, getting somewhat of some cash assistance or whatever from the government or whatever. But shit, there's actual people that's living out of a car, a van, a RV or whatever. That shit, they'll stretch out in a tent like it's nothing. Especially Esau. Esau don't. Why do you think they call them tent cities? Esau don't have no problems going camping, man. Esau will sleep with the bears. So, it's nothing for it. With the way rent costs right now, shit going up crazy, bro. I called damn insurance company this morning. I'm like, all right, I know my payment coming up, you know what I'm saying? So I get the email, and I'm looking like, what the fuck? This shit done went up like $125. These motherfuckers is charging me an extra $125. I call, and I'm like, so what happened? And the lady on the other line, she's like, yeah, things have gone up, inflation this, and this, and this. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, y'all ain't even sent me no fucking email to even let me know that y'all was even doing this. It just so happened that I looked at it because it was, it automatically comes out of my direct deposit, so to speak. Right? So, had I not actually seen it, because I'm thinking it's just a regular thing that I normally pay. Just so happened this morning, it was by the Spirit that I seen that too. Because I rarely ever look into it, because I know it's the same thing every month. But that shit had done went up like about fucking damn near 40% per month. I'm like, is this my regular payment now? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And the lady on the other end, hell, she worked for the insurance company and couldn't afford the damn insurance. She was telling me she was going through pretty much the same fucking thing. But I'm like, for real? I'm like, well, damn, what the fuck is going on? But she was just like, hey, things done got expensive. I'm just thinking at least y'all should have warned me about that. Because just say, for instance, if I'm on a real budget, and 125, 100, damn near $40, almost $150, that goes a long ways. You thinking you got it in your account, and then I'd have been doing some shit like, well, where the fuck is my money? So I didn't even know they and this is Esau. This is Esau Edom's kingdom, man. Like, what in the fuck does the insurance, all this money y'all making? How is inflation affecting you? Because motherfuckers still driving. Now, I know a lot of people are out here driving without insurance. But see, we roll in the Spirit, man. We have to keep the laws of the land. So, hey, we can afford it. We got to go ahead and just get that shit. I can remember before I came into this truth, man, I was like, fuck all that. I let my driver's license expire. I wasn't paying no car insurance. I ain't had no goddamn I ain't had no up-to-date tags, plates. I ain't had shit. When I say nothing, and I was driving the shit out my car. Hey, I drove for like 4 years straight, no problems, no stops, no tickets, no nothing. You see? And then I started working in another city. So, I'm like, I know this is one of them cities that don't fuck around like that. You know, because, you know, here in Detroit, I could take back streets. I could go all the way from I'm on the west side. I can go all the way to fucking damn near, I can go all the way to the east side or downtown by taking side streets. Not even getting on a main highway, a main nothing. I can literally just kind of somewhat stop sign, a yield sign, or whatever sign, all the way through neighborhoods, all the way until I get there. It'll take you a little bit longer, but that's what I used to do. I wouldn't even be out in the open like that. I'd just be driving up side streets and shit, doing what I needed to do. I was going to work, coming home. But anyway, long story short, again, they hit me over the head, man. They want an extra $1,200 or damn near extra $1,500 a year out of me. This is what the insurance on the car done went up to. Just out of the fucking blue. Didn't say nothing. So anyway, but that's Esau with his unrighteous decrees, man. As a matter of fact, let me grab a quick scripture real quick. And I wanted to pull this up too. We'll get all off into it. Yeah, Esau is out his damn mind, man. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. It's in the power of their hands to pull shit like this off. And then they already know, okay, well, and they done made it difficult. It seems so difficult to just get a quote, man. You got to go through all kinds of shit with trying to call a company now. All that shit is just retarded, bro. For real. The robots, the trying to get to you just want to speak to somebody real quickly. And just so happened this morning, you know, I was able to speak to somebody as far as the insurance, but I'm thinking like, well, what kind of law y'all got in place where y'all can just jack somebody's shit up and not tell them? Because I didn't get no other emails about it. Y'all emailing me just before the payment comes, because I pretty much know it's the same day every month. But they'll send you, you know, an email a few days before to let you know that, you know, your direct whatever is, you know, is going to be taken. So I'm looking at it this time. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit had me upset this morning. My day started off a little bit differently, man. But I ended up calling. You know, I just prayed to the Lord, you know, for some favor, and they didn't knock it all the way back down, but they split that shit in about half as far as like the newer charge that they was trying to give me. I was like, well, shit, that's the best that they could do. But you know, the Lord showed me some favor. He knocked some change off of it. So I was like, all right, bet. Fuck it. You know, I done what I could. So yeah, and again, don't be slouching, man. When it comes to stuff like that, man, question these motherfuckers, man. If you got to do it, you got to do it. But at least ask them, find out why. Because she was going through discounts. She was going through little different shit. She was like, well, I can try this. I can try that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you try. Get that shit down to closer to what it was before. And you was charging me too much then. Anyway. Verse 2, it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And they're oppressing us on every level. I done a lesson on that earlier this morning. They're oppressing us on every single level, man. Everybody is feeling the pinch of this man just forcing everybody to just, you know, well, he ain't forcing me, but you get what I'm saying. I'm talking about as far as regular citizens, man, they done fucking about done lost it. People are like, fuck it, man. I'm not paying no goddamn car payment. I'm not paying no rent. I'm not paying this, and this. And how dare your ass to come and try and take it. I got kids. Motherfuckers is turning off water. It's about to be cold, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who don't need water? I remember when the COV-19 was going down here in Detroit, man. They had to come up with something to actually cut the water back on for some residents. A lot of them, hell, actually, because they cut a bunch of so-called blacks water off and shit in their house. But they like, okay, well, it's COVID. They got to keep clean. They got to wash their hands. You know, all that washing hands shit they was talking about at the time. You know, so they actually came up with I think like a moratorium, if I'm pronouncing it right. Or, you know, just some type of and it didn't really do nothing but kind of mess them on over anyway, because it kind of gave them a freeze mode, but they still had to pay up. once, they came up off of that COVID shit. Once everything kind of went back to normal, so to speak. But man, it's people here. They cut off your heat in the dead of winter. It get cold as fuck here. Esau don't care, man. He don't care. You ask me, them should be companies like, okay, I get it with the maintenance. Actually, every fucking year seemed like the energy company here, DTE, is the company we got here. They're asking for another pay hike. They've been getting one every fucking year for the past 10 years, damn near. Seemed like, give or take. But they asking for another pay hike. Within the past, let me see, that shit done went from Slovakia, the electric or the that shit done went up at least about 35 to 40% too in the past 2 or so years, 3 years or so. So shit getting expensive as hell. So when you looking at something like this would be a damn luxury for somebody. Depends on where you are. You know what I'm saying? And how you able to handle. So it says Hobart, a Hobart man who copped backlash after renting out a tent in his backyard for $125. A week has responded after being accused of shameful behavior online. So that people all hating on him and shit. It's, hey, he's just trying to hustle up. Shit, what's wrong with the hustle? Now, whether or not you trust that's on you. Mark, a renter, offered the tent as emergency accommodations for a single person and was met with a tidal wave of negativity from the people, basically. His friend Helen Quinn posted the ad on Facebook. Hey man, there's plenty of people that used to just live in their homes in luxury. They're renting out fucking rooms in their own home. Come on, bro. This is what's been going on over the past couple of years. People just doing whatever they can to get somewhat of some relief, bro. They just trying to stay afloat. This is Esau's kingdom, though, man. Matter of fact, let me get one more. This guy, he has got to fucking go. We want out of here, man. Jake trying to prolong this shit. Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. See? Only people that's filling their goddamn pockets up is these politicians. See, they don't have to live in these neighborhoods. They don't have to, those couple of little hikes on bread and milk and cheese. They don't. That shit don't affect them like that, man. They're not worried about the rent being paid. They're not worried about, picking up an extra shift somewhere or getting a secondary or third job, man. They in the 6-figure range. I just seen goddamn Nancy Pelosi hurt this bitch on a book tour. I think she done made some money off that book. I don't know who the hell want to read about anything she got going on. But I guess after her husband got clobbered over the damn head, that might be something to write about. But, it's politicians like that. They just out here and they living. You think Kamala is worried about you having to deal with an immigrant? Man, she ain't dealing with that shit. She's living in she's gated in, baby. She got security. Anyway, when the righteous beareth rule, Proverbs 29 and 2 again. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. See? And that's what's going on, man, in the world, man. Because you got wicked people, Edomites, so-called white people, the base men, the bases of men. They are running this place into the ground. And it's all about design. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually what they're going to want to do is they're going to offer you relief in their own way and probably give you, try and come with some universal income or some shit like that. Throw you a monthly stipend or something, you know what I'm saying? Throw you a house, shit. Throw you a car to go along with it. All you got to do is come through and let them implant your ass. So if you get out of hand, you know what I'm saying? They can turn that shit off on you. But that's what it's all boiling down to. That Revelation 13 and 16 and 17. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, shall receive a mark in their hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, roughly paraphrasing. This is what it's coming to. They're squeezing the people to all they. If you just offer them a decent deal on relief, they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. It says, but the response was swift and negative, with frustrated people channeling their frustration at the current rental crisis at the controversial listing. This person says, I'd rather be set up under the overpass along the highway than pay some fuckwit $125 for the pleasure of their freezing backyard, one person wrote. Hey man, shit. Hey, you got a fence around it. At least you protect it. You know, if anything, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, you know, I don't know how the homeless community get along, but you know, hey, it's hey, they want, you know, they want to clean up. They don't want to be around drugs. They don't want to be around needles. They don't want to be possibly stolen from or attacked or whatever. Who knows, man? But this seemed like somebody that's gonna probably got a job and just like, fuck it, mom, I'm out of here. I'm out. Tasmania is also experiencing rental shortages as seen in Australia's capital cities, which has forced people with low incomes to get creative. Hell yeah, you're gonna get creative. The state's rental market has seen massive increases in recent years, with the average renter now paying $7,000 more, annually compared to 5 years ago. That's crazy. That's like shit, man. That's a nice increase. Across Australia, the average weekly rent is $692 for a house. The weekly? God damn. And $544 for a unit. But I mean, hey, that's about your basics here. Because I just pulled this up. Like, this is Craigslist Detroit, right? So, you know how you can rent a room, right? You know, a lot of people, it kind of, you know, I thought it was kind of like a New York thing. Because I actually rented a room in New York in a nice place, too. It was dope. I'm not going to front. Yeah, I didn't have no problems with it because I was on the dolo. Didn't really spend too much time there anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it was nice. It was a real nice house and shit. You know what I'm saying? All the tenants were nice. You know what I'm saying? That stayed in there. But, you know, here's one right here for $700. I think this is for a month right here, too. So just imagine. If this person, if they're spending $125, that's like $500 a month for just to be out in the backyard with the tent. Shit, with an extra $200, so they could be in here with all utilities, all utilities included. Matter of fact, this one is even cheaper. With what they would be paying for that tent, this one is $450 a month with all utilities, washer and dryer in the building as well, bed included if you need it. So it depends on where you are, man. You know, it really just depends on what state you're in, you know, because, man, shit could be it's just crazy, man, in certain states, man. Here's one right here. $500, clean, bright room with hardwood floors. Oh, this is, okay, that's Hamtramck. Nice apartment. Okay. $500. All right. See, that's a pretty nice little joint. That's what you would be sharing. I guess your little accommodations. Not bad. But that's just for, you know, really, shit, man, a dolo person. But shit, man, I don't know where the hell this. See, this is Dearborn. This is where Ishmael at right here. Them damn Ishmaelites. On them damn Arabs. 900. Furnished room. See, yeah, you're going to definitely spend a little bit of cash over that way. Hold on, was this for a month or... This might be a month, though. Yeah, man, they got, you know... Yeah, it's monthly. But okay, that's the room. Your bathroom, your little eating area. And that's pretty much about it, man. I mean, what do people really need, man? I mean, because we really, in reality, in the ancient days, man, we were in tents, man. Tents plush, you know, decked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, with... But see, Esau, the so-called white man, he has made it to the point where you got this pipe dream of you got to have this type of house. You got to drive this type of car. You got to have that. But what you can see now is, really, in reality, you don't have to have those things. Why? Because people are living out of fucking cars and they're surviving, right? Getting a gym membership at Planet Fitness. That's what a lot of them are doing. They living out of little RVs, little trailers. Hey, I'm seeing so many of them bitches in the hood now. Everybody is pulling up. I'm seeing them even new. You better off going to one of these I can't think. It's a few of them around here. They normally be off the freeways or the highways when you see them. But you know how you can get the what's that? They used to call them wannabeggars. But you know, like RVs. You know, the smaller one, you can get the little small trailer hitch. Man, them motherfuckers is like a studio apartment inside. Some of them bigger than that. Hell, you damn near got 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms on wheels. But I've been seeing a lot of people buy the older ones, and they setting up shop, man. This one right here is $675 for 1 bedroom monthly. It's $675. That ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? If you look at this one, pretty decent. A little living area. See what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is, man. Hey, people out here trying to fucking survive. This is what Esau done brought it all down to, man. Let me see what this one is. 253 bedroom shared housing. Good for someone that is very handy around the house. And that's them floors look nice. Always like hardwood floors. We got hardwood floors in my house. They need to be waxed up though. Need to be waxed a little something. But yeah, you sharing it. As long as you ain't sharing it with no idiot, man. But you know when you go places like this, you just gotta kind of just do your thing, man, and be easy. You know, of course, be cordial. You know what I'm saying? You know, you come, you know, you ain't got to make friends, man. You know what I'm saying? Spend just, you know, because it's really just a place to lay your head, really, in reality. But let's click back out and check out some of these houses right here, right? So them was just rooms for rent. It's motherfuckers out. Say like for instance, I seen one. If you were in where you can just straight rent a whole damn house, man. Check out this house right here. If you was in New York, it's people that spend money, this amount, $4,200 a month, 5 bedroom. They spend that amount of money just for some close a damn month just for a 1 bedroom. You can have this whole goddamn house for that price here. Now that's out of my range. I wouldn't be doing nothing like that. But if you had a couple of homeboys, you know, everybody working a job, everybody got some decent credit, man, you can run off in something like that and everybody bust that shit down. You know what I'm saying? You got 5 bedrooms between 5 people. Shit, man, that's about $800 a piece. Everybody put in on, you know, utilities or whatever. You know, and just, you know, I mean, shit, you can really get down in something like this. Look how big this shit is. Enormous. This shit is nice. Yeah, that motherfucker enormous. But this is how Esau be living though. See, Esau, he prefer to just go ahead and move out of his shit, because this more likely an Edomite house. They done probably moved out of this bitch. Like, you know what? We just gonna rent this motherfucker out and we gonna stay in the RV, babe. You know, we're just gonna travel. We're gonna pay the RV payment. We got gas. You know, a little shit like that. I'm willing to bet you this is one of these Edomites or somebody that's just like, fuck it, man. We gonna rent this bitch out and we gonna get on the road. Here's another big ass house. Older, these are like them old ass Brady Bunch houses. They straight, dude. I used to like these houses, this style. $2,200 a month. And this is this is not too far away neither. But look, shit, you can't beat it, man. $2,200 a month. This is a 4 bedroom. So just think about it, man. If you had a couple of homeboys that's about their business, man, everybody can live comfortably, and that shit nice. Everybody can live comfortably, man. You want to be, you know, dealing with people. Yeah, this shit is huge. You want to be dealing. Yeah, that's some old school houses though. Somebody kept this bitch is pretty thorough. Yeah, that's nice, man. Couple of half bathrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, man. Shit, you can damn near everybody. You ain't gotta be stuffed. Everybody rushing and shit to get in it, man. That shit is nice. But again, you know, I ain't want to keep the lesson long. I just kind of seen that and I'm like, damn. You know, so these are just prices here where I'm at in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Here and around, you know. But I'm telling you now. And it's some people that can actually, you know, like this one right here. They've been building a lot of new houses too. This might be one of the newer ones. There's Chesterfield. Okay, this $28.95 a month, 4 bedrooms. Shit is nice, bro. Same type of, you know. Look at that shit. Dope. This probably another person that's moved out of their shit. But that's not bad, man. 4 bedrooms. You got 4 decent people, again, that's about their business. This wouldn't be nothing for 4 people to link up and pay for it, man. And be chilling. And this is mainly what Jake would be doing. Single men that don't have no children, because Jake really not fucking with these women like that, man. Hey, Jake is like, hey, I'm about my business. They might be dealing with somebody, whatever. But if they got their head on straight, they gonna know not to bring her there. Not even to fucking visit. You know, that should be a stipulation in the contract. Nobody bring their women here. You go deal with them wherever. Go get a room or whatever. But don't bring them here. Because you don't want no drama at your shit. They fuck around and find out where you live. You see, this one right here is 1,000. These some old school 2-family flats. 2 bed, 1 bath. This is definitely a 2-family flat. 1,000. Yeah, them old ass houses, man, shit. When they fix them back up right, they be pretty decent. But you see what it is, man, you know. And they clowning this guy. But this is what it's coming down to. Pretty much, you know, why I wanted to do the lesson. That's quite a bit, though, weekly. $692 weekly? God damn. That's $700 weekly. So your day looking at... You're looking at, yeah, damn near $3,000 a month, man. It says, but Mark is a disability pensioner, has defended his action in an interview with the News Corp. See, this is how outrageous it really is, because he done made the news. Because it's really unheard of. But this is what people are resorting to. It says, explaining that he pays $450 a week for his home in suburban, okay, $450 a week. So he's out $1,800 a month. He currently has 7 people live on it. He currently has 7 people living on his property, including a woman who was previously homeless and sleeping outside a Kmart. He also rents out a refurbished tin shed and a caravan in addition to rooms in his house. So he renting out every goddamn thing. Sound like a New Yorker to me. Many times I've supported people totally who have no finances at all, Mark said, sharing that one person lived with him for 2 years without being able to pay anything. Despite the unorthodox setup, Mark takes pride in helping people, including an ex-prisoner who, along with his partner and child, now has a home with him. The family pays $350 a fortnight for a room, covering internet, power, and food. A friend of Mark said they were frustrated with the backlash but wasn't surprised. The woman described Mark as a lovely person and a very generous, revealing that he bought a new tent for $600 after someone stole the previous one. Man, tents don't cost that damn much. Hell, a damn tent, you can get a dog-ass tent at Walmart for way less than that, I think. Mark also reportedly evicted residents who used drugs after promising they wouldn't. Yeah, that would be your thing. And just, you know, what kind of attitude they're going to have if you're trying to throw their asses off your land. Mark says he is just trying to do his bit, pointing out that staying at a showground will cost more than $40 a night. Okay, so yeah. That adds up too. There has also been a rise in catfish rentals amid Australia's housing crisis. So the housing crisis got motherfuckers out here catfishing. Golly. Shortages have driven a dramatic rise in homes represented by inaccurate or digitally altered images designed to lure unsuspected tenants into properties they wouldn't otherwise want. Well, shit, yeah, you should be able to see from the outside if that's the case. You rolling up and you like, hold on, this don't look like this don't look like the pictures. We out. You hit the damn gas fast as you can. Being catfished, a term associated with online after dating profiles, is taking on a new persona in the rental world. Damn. CEO of NSW Tenants almost feature, he says there's been a long-standing culture of not a huge amount of enforcement, he said. There's not a strong regulatory body that hold agents to account. Yeah, that could do it. It's just wild, wild west. Mr. Patterson Ross said the problem was getting worse with the rise of AI and other easy-to-use editing tools. This frequently involves digital manipulation and misrepresent the property's current condition. Other cases were the use of old photos showing what the property looked like when it was renovated, in some instances more than 10 years ago. Okay. Anyway, you get the point. It's still a little bit more. I don't want to read through all the rest, but you get the point. Let's see what some of the comments got to say. Somebody said, actually, I think that's a good idea. Provide safety and security for a tent person and compensate the homeowner for use of their property. Hey, this person says it's not entirely a good idea. The house behind my mom's house has homeless people stay in tents in their backyard. Also, the problem is the drugs and theft. My kids and my nieces and nephews go over to my mom's often, and she had meth pipes thrown over into her yard from these homeless people, and her dogs have chased them off from her shed. It sounds like a good idea, but there are too many willing to steal from you or throw their trash and drugs. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who he lived next to, but if they don't have no regulatory laws on this shit, you can't stop them. I mean, and if it's their property, I mean, if they don't have no laws on it, but what can you do? You can't stop nobody from saying, hey, hell, if it was up to them, you wouldn't even know, because they don't have to fucking tell you. Oh, that's just my cousin. He's in the back in the tent. Whatever. You ain't even got to explain shit to nobody. Somebody says, I'm homeless and I find this. Yeah, well, you homeless, you got that phone. You on here typing your ass off. Anyway, not to say that. Hey, that generally, if people don't have no phone, no home, they're going to have a phone. That's how we know, too, that digitally, people are so interactive with this digital world that it's going to be hard for them to let Esau's system go. And they're going to go for that market of Beauty and the Beast, man. Because a person will pay, they'll let everything go under except for that phone. I'm willing to bet you that. I mean, because it do make sense, though. You would like to have communication. So say if you're looking for a job, hell, you don't have no damn home, at least you got a phone where somebody can call you. And in this situation, hell, at least you got a tent. You can say, well, shit, man, hey, I don't know if that includes him coming into the house, and using the bathroom. Of course, I know he ain't dumping in the backyard and doing whatever in the backyard, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that comes from him having bathroom amenities and shit like that, but it should. But for a person like that, hey, you might be homeless, but if you got a phone and you are looking for a job, because hell, you can look for a job on your phone. Hell, I think over the past, I don't know how many, been damn near 2 decades, 3 decades going, where every job I done had was damn near from a phone, or doing the application process through the phone. It's so damn simple now. But having a phone comes, shit, overall, that's like your greatest tool. If you didn't have a car, home, or anything, you would at least be able to call somebody or accept a call, send a text, and say, hey, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is on that. He says, I'm homeless and I find this to be a good idea. Sometimes good people need a safe place from the other crazy homeless, drugged out thugs. Yeah, everybody that's homeless, it's not homeless because of drugs and wrongdoing, so to speak. Some people, hey, the Lord just knock your ass down, especially if you get prideful. There's plenty of people, man, that's done came from the top, man, and out here on these streets and never done a drug in their life, nor drink. This person replied, I was homeless once, and that was one of the biggest issues, was finding somewhere to sleep. I hope and pray that one day, too, you'll find what you're looking for. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, man, who doesn't want a safe place to sleep, man? And we're coming to some days where it's going to be a lot of sleepless nights, man, because even in a house, you're going to be wondering if somebody's trying to break in. So think about that when all hell breaks loose. And a lot of them going to be more than likely a bunch of damn homeless too, because once they figure out there's no 911 no more, everybody going to be on the loose. Everybody going to be on the loose. You better believe that. So we're going into some real rough times, man. So, that's pretty much it, man. I guess the point is made. I just wanted to touch on that. Matter of fact, I wanted to get one more. I did want to get this one before we get out. Because overall, Esau's kingdom is falling, man. You look at a lot of this shit, you be looking like, God damn. And these are Edomites. These are Edomites in their own kingdom, not doing well at all. And the Lord is really having mercy on us as a people, man. Don't get me wrong, though. A lot of our people are doing real bad. But, hey, these Edomites in their own kingdom, you ain't never, hey, you go back a few decades, and shit wasn't nowhere near like it is now. Esau through. They out here on that dope. They out here on pills. They out here shooting up. They doing it all. And that's all they want to do. So the Lord has really hit their asses over the head with them curses, man. Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. And that's what we're witnessing, man. I don't feel sorry for none of these. Get the hell out of here. Not feeling sorry for no goddamn Edomites, man. It's these Edomites. Their own people got them in the product. Pretty much got them in the fix that they're in. Because we know that they're the ones that's running the earth. They're the ones that's out here telling you how, hiking all your rates on every goddamn thing that you need. They're the ones, man. They're in control of your water bill. Your heating bill. They're in control of your rent. Your car payment, your fucking insurance, your food prices, your medication, your children's schooling, your dental, whatever. I don't give a fuck what it is. He's in control of it. And he's adjusting prices as he sees fit. He don't care about you. You can beg, you can, look, the only people that's really out here, and see, it's way different for men, especially men on the dolo. If a man get down on his luck, too bad, bro. You better have somebody to really be able to back your ass up. But these women, elderly, these children, hey, they can, they can easily go and get assistance on every level. Every level. So, this place is just finished, man. I mean, but we applaud it, though. We have to, these things have to happen. They have to come before the Lord comes, man. We almost out of here, man. When you see the fall of this man's kingdom like this, you know it can't be much longer. They ready to actually civil war against each other. These people ready to go to war against their governments, man. As a matter of fact, I could have probably, let me grab that. Let's go into 2nd Esdras real quick. 2nd Esdras 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. It's going to come a point where it's pretty much like that now. And when you look at some of these places, if you were to go on like their news, the people, man, in these countries, them European countries, wilding out. They burning up the city, man. They sick of the government. See, these Americans haven't gotten to that point yet, but the pot is simmering. They're getting there. And when all hell break loose, man, it's gonna be all chaotic, and it's not gonna make no difference where the fuck anybody is staying. If you don't have the spirit and power of H.I.M over you and protecting you, your ass is through anyway. Because people gonna be out here running rampant through the streets, man. Wild fucking animals, man. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, it's coming some terrifying times, man. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's coming for anybody, man. That's like I said again, that are not under the protection and safety of H.I.M, man. Because the apostles already been warned us. When I first came in this truth, the apostles been warned us, man, that, hey, be prepared, get you a nice backpack. You might be living out of a backpack, you might be living out of a tent. This is something that the apostles, I've been hearing them say that for years. When I first came into this truth, I remember the apostle Tahar, he was like, get you a nice pair of waterproof boots. So, hey, things are about to get real nasty out here, man. And it's nothing to really kind of gather a couple of those things if you could, shit is, you might need to keep you a bug out bag in the car, man, just in case shit break out and you you don't get to make it home. Yeah, they'll keep you a bug out bag in the back of the trunk. You got an SUV, hell, that's even more perfect, because at least you can let down some seats and get some sleep if you need to get some sleep. Possibly you could pull up somewhere, But anyway, man, yeah, it's about to get crazy out here, man. Just think of it. What more? How much further can it go? You're at a level of people renting out their backyards to people, and that should be going on here. I mean, shit, I got a garage, and most of the houses got garages here. With shit, you could set up shop in a garage. Shit, my garage. Shit, I got my garage set up pretty decent where if I needed to, I could live out of that motherfucker. So in reality, I could rent that bitch, but I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But because it's a nice amount of space, all you got to do is just, pretty much insulate it better, because it do get cold here. You can set it up. It's a nice amount of fucking space. Hell, a family of 4 can live in that motherfucker if you. Really, in reality, it's just all about, you just got these damn Americans. These Americans are so damn spoiled. That's their problem. They're spoiled. They don't know what daily bread is. See, we're focusing on our daily bread anyway. We're not focused on no future here. I don't give a fuck about living out of no damn backpack or no tent. I don't give a fuck about living out of no car. I'm just waiting on H.I.M. That's all. And that should be your attitude. Fuck these houses, man. Because a lot of this stuff, man, we going to lose anyway. When the shit really hits, when it really comes down to it, all them bank accounts and shit, money that you may have had in there, all your little things, all your shit that you liked, your little memorabilia and all, man, fuck all that, bro. It's going to get to a point where, man, hey, you got a decent backpack and some decent boots, like the apostle said, and a carry-along tent. Shit, man. You can set up a couple of damn rocks, man, and make you a goddamn stove, an outside stove. If you get creative. You know what I'm saying? But, man, we just never know what we're going to have to do, man. But anyway, in the meanwhile, we pray that H.I.M. is with us, and that he will have mercy on us and our families and our households. We don't know a lot, but, hey, the Lord said that he's going to provide. He's going to provide for us, man. That Isaiah 33:6, his wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. But he said that my servant shall eat. My servant shall drink. So it's not like even if we're out here and about, he's still going to find somewhere for us to chill for the night. He's going to get us out of the elements, I'm certain. I mean, come on, bro. We have to put our complete trust in the Lord, man. You can't be trusting in Egypt. Now is not the time. Hey, it's high time to get the fuck away from Esau, Edom, and his way of life. That Micah 2:10. Matter of fact, let's get that. I know I'm quoting a lot of scriptures, a lot of stuff coming across, but yeah, man. Let's get this one real quick. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Looking to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. We're supposed to be asking him for. He knows what we need already. Matter of fact, in the New Testament, he says, how is it worded? Salakia, let me, I don't want to butcher it. It says that you can't add 1 cubit to your stature. Matthew 6. Which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Or that's clothing. Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow, and they toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if Yahweh so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? Come on, bro. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewither shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. And that's why they're going to be bugging out here. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So that wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times. Us going hardcore and being really sincerely, faithfully moving in this truth, man, and really trusting on him. The Lord knows if you trust in him, man. So he's gonna have our back, man. If the Lord is for us, who can be against us? You know, you got to keep stuff like that in mind. That's why, I've been reading the Psalms every day. I love the book of Psalms. It's so exhorting. Read them prayers, man. Read some of them prayers and them songs. It's exhorting, man. Getting off into trusting in the Lord. You should be constantly beating yourself with that. Constantly putting that within your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So when shit do get rough, those scriptures, the Holy Spirit will be able to bring that back to you like, hey, nah. When Satan get to coming at you about the bullshit, I don't know what my next move gonna be. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna eat? What about this? What about the kids? What about, whatever. You just never know, man. So as soon as all that shit get to clicking in your head, what you should be going into is the scriptures. Flee the devil and he'll resist you. How does that happen? By you going into the scriptures? How did the Lord defeat the enemy in the wilderness? Through the word, through the scriptures? Holy Spirit going to be bringing back to your remembrance what to say, what to think on. That's going to empower you and give you that strength, that extra oomph to continue on, man. So I wanted to just bring that out, man, real quick. I didn't want to keep the lesson long. I just thought this shit was interesting. I mean, hey, man, it is what it is, man. Shit. Because people it's a pretty cold world out there on them streets at night. You don't think that a woman, if she could pay that $125, she won't want to be fenced in and out of the elements of grown ass men can easily snatch her up and ravish her? No, she got that money. She gonna pay that $125. Straight up. Hell, even if she got to go sell some box, she go sell some box to at least she like shit. I prefer to be in this fence at night. It's a nice size wood fence. I mean, still motherfucker can get over it. But if this guy's about his business, hell, and he got a shotty, he holding on his property for real. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, shit, what do you need? You just need a place to really pretty much lay your head for about 4 to 5 hours, man. 6 hours top. You ain't got no damn house. You don't need to be laying down for 8 hours a day anyway. Fuck Esau's 8 hours worth of sleep. You need to be getting you some cat naps, man, and getting the fuck up and handling. You ask me. You know what I'm saying? All that. What you sleeping around on? You sleeping in today? Now you don't sleep in no situation like this. Anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Hey, Esau shit falling, man. It's caving, man. So with that, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Again, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And with that, Shalom.